Leading a business is no small feat. Every decision creates ripples throughout your organization. You operate in constant motion, relying on instinct to guide you through the fog of daily operations, hoping your gut points toward true north. This reliance on intuition becomes both a superpower and source of anxiety. You alone understand the stakes better than anyone, yet you lack a reliable compass confirming your hard work actually moves the business forward. You wonder if there's a simpler, more certain way to know whether you're winning or losing without waiting for quarterly reports. Today, you'll learn a simple framework for cutting through that fog. You'll discover how to translate your business's complex operations into clear, predictive numbers that tell you the truth every week. Think of developing the clarity of a pilot who glances at a dashboard and knows instantly whether they're on course long before any warning alarm sounds. This practical method will help you make confident decisions, align your team around what matters, and gain the freedom that comes from knowing with certainty that your business moves from uncertainty to becoming truly unstoppable. You run a business. You know those 2 a.m. wake-ups, mind racing, caught in worry loops about the company you've built. It feels like driving through fog, making decisions on instinct because you can't see the road ahead. That constant uncertainty wears you down. You grip the wheel harder, hoping to avoid unseen obstacles. For many entrepreneurs, this daily reality creates deep, recurring frustrations that feel inescapable. It turns out they can be summed up in 5 frustrations. First comes the creeping loss of control. Your business now runs you. You work longer, harder, yet nothing shifts. You're burnt out and trapped. Then profit frustrations hit. After all that risk and sacrifice, you look at the bottom line wondering where the money went. Your cash machine feels more like a treadmill. People problems then compound everything. Teams, vendors, customers, all operating on different wavelengths, creating constant headaches and wasted energy. Next, growth stalls. You think you've hit the ceiling, stuck, unable to break through. And the most demoralizing thing? Nothing you try sticks. You've read books, attended seminars, launched initiatives. Each becomes another flavor of the month failure. These 5 frustrations share a root cause: running your business on subjective feelings rather than objective reality. The cure requires something fundamental: harnessing the power of data. Forget becoming a math genius or drowning in spreadsheets. This shift replaces guesswork with facts. You identify and track key numbers, measurables, that give you an undeniable weekly pulse on your business health. Now we're getting somewhere. With the right numbers in front of you, fog clears. Problems become visible before they explode. Crises become predictable. This shift from uncertainty to certainty lets you release the death grip on every detail. You gain freedom to work on your business rather than just grinding away inside it. Your team becomes accountable. Numbers tell you truth. Think about what this means practically. That 2 a.m. anxiety? Gone, because you know exactly where things stand. Team confusion? Eliminated through clear metrics everyone tracks. Profit mysteries? Solved when you see precisely where money flows. Growth plateaus? Broken when data reveals bottlenecks you couldn't see before. This transformation turns your business from a worry source into something predictable, manageable, unstoppable. You stop driving blind. You see the road ahead with perfect clarity. The business that once consumed you becomes the vehicle that serves your goals, your life, and your vision. Data gives you that power, the power to know, to predict, to control what matters most. That clarity you've gained? Good. Now it's time to put it to work. Data might sound intimidating. Complex spreadsheets, dense financial reports requiring expert interpretation. But here's what nobody tells you. The most powerful tool for harnessing your numbers fits on a single page. The truth is that most businesses navigate forward by staring backward. They obsess over profit and loss statements, quarterly reports, past sales figures. Useful information, sure, but that only tells you where you've been. Like explaining why you ended up in the ditch after the crash already happened. You need a windshield, a forward view showing what's coming. Enter the scorecard. A scorecard tracks 5 to 15 weekly activity-based numbers. These give you the real-time pulse on your business's vital signs. Forget lagging indicators of past results. You want leading indicators that predict future outcomes. Picture your car's check engine light. When a scorecard number turns red, the engine hasn't exploded yet. You're getting an early warning. Time to pull over, diagnose the problem while it's still small and manageable. You shift from reactive firefighter to proactive pilot, making calm course corrections based on live data. But which numbers belong on that dashboard? You're tracking the few things that matter, period. Reverse engineer your success to find them. Start with your tangible goal, say landing one new client monthly. Work backward. Ask yourself, what activity must happen right before they sign? Your data shows you close 50% of proposals presented, so you need 2 proposals monthly. There's your first key measurable. Step back again. To present 2 proposals, what happens before that? Maybe 4 in-depth needs assessments with qualified prospects. And getting those 4 assessments, you might need 16 potential lead contacts. Follow this chain. You uncover the critical, controllable activities directly creating your desired result. Contacts made, assessments conducted, proposals presented. These belong on your scorecard. These become your windshield. Something shifts when you see this clearly. You stop hoping for good months. You manage the specific actions that create them. Your team's daily efforts connect directly to company goals through a logical, predictable path. Think about what changes in practice. Monday morning, you check your scorecard. Lead contacts at 12 when you need 16. You know exactly what needs attention this week. Assessments scheduled, but proposals lagging. The bottleneck reveals itself immediately. Each number tells a story about what will happen next month, next quarter, if current patterns continue. This single page becomes your business's heartbeat monitor. Red numbers get addressed before they become emergencies. Green numbers confirm you're on track. Your fog lifts completely. The road ahead becomes visible, manageable, yours to navigate with confidence. Your windshield gives you visibility. You see the road, make confident decisions, steer with purpose. But you're not driving alone. If you're the only one who sees where you're going while your team looks out different windows, or has no window at all, you're still headed for a slow, frustrating trip. Data's true power emerges when clarity cascades through every level, creating alignment where every person sees the same destination and knows their exact role in getting there. Here's the principle. Everyone in the company must have a number. Yes, this might sound like micromanagement, but the opposite happens. Don't worry. This is because giving someone a number gives them clarity. Think about the relief. No more guessing what your manager thinks matters, wondering if you're having a good week. With a clear, objective target, you know precisely what success looks like. Ambiguity and anxiety vanish, replaced by a clear target. You know how to win, and you know when you've won. Watch how communication transforms. Those vague, pointless exchanges disappear. How are things going? Pretty good. I've been really busy. Meaningless. Zero information. No clear path for improvement. Now the conversation becomes direct. Did you hit your goal of shipping 50 orders this week? Yes or no? That simple answer opens productive discussion. Yes means recognition, while no means solving the root cause together. The murky fog that enables excuses and inaction burns away. When clarity permeates culture, ripple effects begin. Accountability becomes natural. Driven people love having tangible ways to measure contribution and prove value. Those who prefer hiding in ambiguity discover the culture no longer fits. Your team becomes more engaged, more accountable by default. Healthy competition emerges. People compete with peers, sure, but more importantly with themselves, striving to beat their own goals week after week. Departments unite around collective numbers feeding into the company's main scorecard. Teamwork happens organically. Consider what this looks like daily. Your warehouse manager knows 98% accuracy on orders shipped. Your sales rep tracks 15 qualified conversations weekly. Your customer service lead monitors 24-hour response time on all tickets. Each person owns their number, understands how it connects to company success. Problems get solved faster. When someone misses their number, they often identify the issue before you do. They come to you with solutions, not just problems. I hit 13 conversations instead of 15 because our lead flow dropped. Here's what I propose we change. That conversation beats, things have been slow lately every single time. You've equipped every employee with navigational tools. They stay focused on what matters, solve their own problems, drive the business forward with shared purpose. The business that once required your constant oversight now runs itself, powered by people who know exactly where they're going and how to get there. Your role shifts from firefighter to architect, building systems that sustain success rather than scrambling to maintain it. Your team rows in the same direction now, guided by clear, objective numbers. Your business has gained power and focus you've never experienced before. Time to turn this collective energy toward the one area that determines survival above all else: your cash. Every seasoned entrepreneur learns this truth, often the hard way. Profit is an opinion, but cash is a fact. Your P&L statement might show a healthy growing business with record sales and impressive profits, yet you still can't make payroll. Why? Because a sale isn't cash and booked profit isn't cash. The only thing that pays your rent, your suppliers, and your people is actual cash in the bank. Many otherwise successful companies have died, profitable on paper, starved for cash in reality. This dangerous gap between paper profit and actual cash comes from silent culprits, gremlins hiding in your machinery, quietly draining your company's lifeblood. The most destructive gremlin has a name: accounts receivable. Every invoice you send with 30, 60, or 90-day terms becomes an interest-free loan to your customers. You've already spent money on labor and materials to deliver your product or service. Now your cash sits trapped on someone else's balance sheet, working for them instead of you. Other gremlins do damage too. Unprofitable clients who cost more to serve than they pay. Hypergrowth that forces you to spend cash on new resources long before revenue from that growth arrives. But if you don't get control of collections, nothing else will matter. Your business will suffocate while showing profit. You don't need a finance degree to fight back. You need a focused, intentional plan. Gather your leadership team around a whiteboard for an exercise called the 8 cash flow drivers. Start brainstorming the handful of key levers in your business that directly impact cash. Forget complex financial metrics. You want tangible operational pieces: your pricing structure, the cost of your goods, the number of errors and mistakes requiring rework, and yes, the number of days it takes to collect your receivables. Once you've identified your unique drivers, the real work begins. Go around the circle, one by one, and assign a single leader to be accountable for improving each driver. That leader sets a clear, measurable goal, like reducing AR days from 45 to 30, and creates a specific action plan to make it happen. Watch cash flow transform from a vague, anxiety-inducing topic into concrete, manageable projects owned by your entire team. This becomes your treasure map, showing where cash already hides within your business. Your operations manager might discover that reducing shipping errors by 2% frees up $50,000 annually. Your sales manager realizes that requiring deposits on large orders improves cash position by $100,000. Making cash management a shared responsibility protects your company's lifeblood. You stop surviving month to month and start investing, growing, and thriving on your own terms. The business that once kept you awake worrying about making payroll becomes the engine that generates predictable, sustainable cash flow. By tracking your numbers and protecting your cash, you've built a solid, data-driven foundation for your business. But tools and exercises only work when wielded by the right mindset. The final step in this journey requires you to stop merely doing data-driven things and start being a data-driven leader. This means embedding this new way of operating so deeply into your company's DNA that it becomes second nature. You need a growth mindset, a relentless commitment to continuous improvement where every challenge becomes an opportunity to get smarter. Your scorecard will never be perfect or finished. It's a living document that must evolve with your business. You have to be willing to feel uncomfortable, question old assumptions, and constantly ask yourself if there's a better way to measure what truly matters. This mindset transforms data from a reporting tool into a diagnostic instrument. Its ultimate purpose goes beyond telling you what happens in your business. It helps you understand why. And here, you unlock the master skill of leadership. A consistently red number on your scorecard never represents the real problem. It's always a symptom of something deeper. In business, that illness almost always comes in one of two forms. Data's greatest gift lies in forcing you to ask the single most powerful diagnostic question. Is this a people issue, or is this a process issue? Consider what this means in practice. Your sales team consistently misses its target for new proposals. Look past the number itself. Is it a people issue? Maybe someone in a sales role doesn't get it, want it, or have the capacity to do the job effectively. Or is it a process issue? Perhaps marketing generates poor quality leads, your sales script fails to convert, or your follow-up system has broken down. Watch how this plays out across different scenarios. Customer complaints spike on your scorecard, a people issue, your service rep needs better training or might be the wrong fit, or a process issue. Your product has a design flaw or your response protocol needs updating. Or what about order fulfillment drops below target? A people issue, warehouse staff lacks motivation or skill. And a process issue, your inventory system creates bottlenecks or your packaging workflow needs redesign.
Mastering this distinction completes your transformation. You move from being a firefighter, constantly chasing symptoms, to becoming a master diagnostician who calmly and effectively solves any problem your business faces. Problems that once seemed overwhelming become manageable puzzles with clear solutions. Your business stops being a source of endless crises and becomes a system you can continuously refine and improve.
As a data-driven leader, you see patterns others miss, solve problems before they explode, and build a business that runs predictably and profitably without consuming your entire life.